So, I'm reading this book, The Freedom Writers, by Aaron Gruwell, and the book is extremely good. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this section for you guys, and it really left me thinking, and I wanted you guys to hear it and to see if you get the same reaction as well. You can put it in the comments if you'd like, if you feel comfortable sharing. But just listen to this passage. It's the last paragraph of one of the diary entries, and it basically goes like, I never really appreciated her sacrifice, her mother, until tonight. I didn't realize that I had a very important person right before my eyes. Not only did this person risk her life for me and my brothers, but it is also the person who has supported every decision and every accomplishment that I've succeeded at. I would have never had the opportunity to be prom queen if my mom didn't risk her life to bring us here. Now, when my mom calls me her trophy, she means that I am her most valuable possession. That's why I feel that this crown is really for her. She is the real queen. Basically, like, a little background. In the Freedom Writers, everything is anonymous. It's just labeled by the diary entry. So I was reading this one diary entry, and basically it's about this girl who became prom queen. And this is a very, very big deal for her because a lot of these students come from backgrounds that are very underprivileged. So as she became prom queen, she was getting ready, and her mother used to work in a nail salon back in her home country, and she was very proud of her daughter. And the thing is that the daughter never really realized how much she really meant to her mother and what her mother had to go through to, get her to this position. And they lived in a country called Nicaragua, and it was taken over by a communist regime. So they basically had to flee, and they basically left all their money because they used to work for the government. They were very well established, and they had to give up everything to move to the United States in order to be safe, because there was a threat of her brothers being drafted into the army and brainwashed into soldiers. And it just left me wondering, it just left me thinking, I don't know about you guys, but with my family too, to go to school, if you go to a private school, because I also went to a private school as well, for anybody who goes to a private school, I can definitely relate, or even just school in general, anything. Our parents really do sacrifice a lot, and I'm very blessed and I'm very thankful to be able to go to this university. And to think about the things that, my parents had to do in order to make sure that I got the education that I have and the education that I'm getting, it just really makes me think how selfless that is, and I just can't even fathom the idea that, think about you have the money to get a Lamborghini or your number one dream. Think of your number one dream, and then you have a kid and you give up your dream to make sure that your child succeeds. I just think that that's just, I really don't know how to describe it, but I'm sure you can understand the feeling, it's just that feeling wow, somebody is willing to go through so much to make sure that I go ahead and succeed and make a better life. I just thought that was crazy, and I wanted to share it with you guys and, see what you guys think. Because, a lot of the stories in this book are very reflective, and after you read every single passage, I promise you, you will be you will want to keep on reading it. At times I've read this book 50 pages at a time, each sitting. It's really good. So, that's just a little taste of the book. Basically what I'm up to right now. I'm trying to kill some time until my Spanish class. So I have my coffee here and I have my book, so I'm just sitting here reading, and that thought came into my mind. I figure I'd share it with you guys. And if you find that excerpt interesting, or if you want to read more into it, the book is called The Freedom Writers' Diary by Aaron Gruwell. You've seen the movie or whatever. I mean, the book is much better, though. I'm telling you right now. I've seen the movie. The book is way better. It is so much better. The language that they use is very articulate, and it's very reflective. Words are much more powerful than picture, I have to admit, because this is coming from the people who actually live it, not the people who portray it. So it has more of an impact, I feel. So yeah, definitely, if you're interested in this, check out the book. And just, let me know what you guys think, because I'm very curious to hear what anyone else has to say about that excerpt.